Sue from Createful Journals, and in this video we're going to go over the template, the National Meal Prep Day, that's in the monthly inspiration pack. This is the content that we release in April, and it covers events and days that are happening in June. So it gives you lots of time to get the content ready, to get it uploaded into your stores, so that you're well ahead of the market. So let's just take a look at what's in this template. So the first page is just a 1 week meal prep page. So we've got just Monday to Friday on here. So if you wanted to, we could duplicate this page and add in a weekend one, and maybe you could do like Saturday and Sunday, and then have a room under here where you could just put additional ideas, or if you go out to dinner, or if you're having to get together, you could put some ideas in there. And then the next template is a smoothie recipe. So again, you can copy this, you can make tons and tons of different smoothies. One of my favorites is putting kale, berries, milk or almond milk, or just some water in there. Protein powder, so you can, there's so many different recipes that you could do. So you could even make a whole book of different kinds of smoothies, whether they're green smoothies or they're fruit smoothie recipes. So this is just going to give you an outline of what you could add in that one. And then we have a recipe card. So again, we can change this up. We've just left it very simple. So this way you can come in and you can customize it, change the colors, change any of the directions that you want to, change the layout if you wanted to. And then we have just a basic grocery list. So that's pretty self-explanatory there. And then we've got a 30-day food challenge. So this could be something like, you don't want to eat bread for 30 days, or even if you don't want to drink alcohol for 30 days, wine-free for 30 days, something like that. Or let's see if I can get 5 veggies a day in for 30 days. There's all different kinds of challenges that we could make for this one. So that's just a few ideas. So let's just take a look at some different ways that we can customize this. So the first one is, as we normally do, we'll come to the home button and then come to select, go to the selection pane. So this brings us up all the different areas in here, and then we can hide everything. So we've just got a plain background image. So again, you can change this, put in a design, leave it colored, leave it black, whatever, the colored, make it turn into black and white, whatever you want it to do for that one. And then you can just kind of see we've put in some images in here, and then we've put in the lines. So you can see how, we've done it here. So we've just repeated that pattern and turned it around here. And again, so you could come in here and easily get some different graphics, change the color. So that's going to give it a different background. We just called it a 1 week meal prep. So you could keep it like that. Of course, change the font to something, to make it look different. And then we've got all the different text boxes up here. And again, you can go in and edit this with anything that you like. You could target this to like keto. You could target it to maybe people that do intermittent fasting. So, you may only want to include 2 meals a day, or have something where, the time I start my eating window, the time I'm going to close my eating window. So you could, customize this for various different diet plans. The Mediterranean diet, the keto is very popular. Even turn this into like a kid's meal prep to help, get your kids interested in helping you create meals for the week, even for their school lunches. So, there's lots of different ways that you could repurpose this. So we just come in, and then we just, these are mainly all the text boxes up here. So then we're just going to show everything again. So you can just see how we set it up. I always like to see how the person set the file up, so then you know how to edit it and you don't get lost with it. So the second page, so again, this is just the green smoothie one. So if we wanted to, we can just duplicate the slide, and then we can work. We've always got the original one in case something goes wrong. So this is just the shape format. So again, we can come and do a shape fill, so we can change the color, make it lighter, however you want to do it here. So maybe we can just change that a little bit here. And we've got these. Let's make sure that we've shown everything here. There we go. Okay, so now that you can see, what we've done here is we've changed the fill, and now we've lost all the images. So if something like that happens, all you do is come back up to the shape format box and then come to either bring forward or send backwards. And there we go. So we just had to send that box to the back to make the images come back. So if something like that happens, that's how you can fix that one. So, but that's why I always like to make the duplicate, just in case something does go wrong and you can't figure out how to fix it. You haven't lost the original one. And of course you can go back and download the file again from your members area if something does go wrong with any of the templates. So we could easily just change the colors to make it look different. Again, of course you can duplicate this and make a whole bunch of green smoothie recipes, and you can sell that as its own product, especially during the month of June when the nutrition month is happening. So that might be something that you want to quickly put together, and you can get lots of different images, clip art of fruits and veggies, and make different smoothie recipes like that. So we could make lots of different ones of those. So that could become its own little PDF. You could use it as a lead magnet, put it on your blog as a giveaway, and get people to join your list by giving out 10 free recipes for the month. And you can do the same with the recipe card. So again, we could, if we're going to go with the peach theme, so we just highlight the area that you want to change, come up to shape format, go to shape fill, and then we might want to just change this one as well. We could make it white. Okay, let's just go a tad. Oops, wrong color. Let's just make it that color there. So, and again, recipe card, name of dish. Again, you can change the fonts if you want to. And we've got, the outline here. Now we've done this with the dotted outline. So if you don't want to do that, come up to shape outline, and then when you see the dots and dashes, we can just change it to solid. Okay, and let's just go back here. And then we can also change the lines, the look of the lines if you wanted to. So you always highlight what you want to change, come up to shape format, the outline, and then we can go find the dashes. So we could just change it to the solid line if you wish. And now we've got the color there. If you wanted to make it a little darker, you could do that, or we could go with the orange color and whatever thickness that you want there. I think I'm just going to leave it as that line. So you'd come in and just click and change on each one as you do. And then here too, if we want to change the box, change that to that one there. So now we've made that a little different. And again, you could do lots of different colors. You could do some lighter ones. You could do black and white ones for easy printing. Then you could do some various colors to match the recipes that you're doing. So that gives you an outline there. And the same thing with this one. Like I said, just duplicate the slide, and then we can just come in and if you want to fill the different shapes. And then if you want the outline, you can either do the outline the same, or you could make it stand out a little bit more. And then you can change the weight if you want to here. We can change again. We've got this line chosen, so if you wanted it thicker, we could do that. So you just come to weight, and let's just go a tad thicker. There we go. So now you've got it like that. So it depends on how much you wanted it to stand out. So you could come in and change all of those. And that gives you some other ideas for this one as well. And then the same thing with the food challenge, hide everything. You can just see it's just a background here that we have. And then we just started putting in, a square, and we just kind of put an edge around the square just to give it that 3D look. So it looks like a piece of paper there for you. And you can see we just put lots of lines, and then we've got things as a group here. So we've just grouped things together so that you can make it easy to play with them all. There we go. And you'll see if you look on, the side here where the selection pane is, you'll see this little lock. So if you were customizing the page and you wanted these circles to stay where they are, you would just put the lock on and then you won't be able to move that shape by accident. So that can be a real good help sometimes. So we've got that there. So if you wanted this whole, you can just, like I said, put the lock on and it will do the whole group, and then you can't move them. It's not going to allow you to move it, so it gets locked in place, which is a good thing too. So then we can unlock them again if you want to move them or change the size. And then you can just see that's what we did all the way through here. So this is pretty much how we built this page. You just scroll up. And then that's what you can see, what we did with it there. And then we can just, these are just the lines here, so you can come in and edit the line, change the text, change all of this in here if you wanted to. You can change the shape if you wanted to, and then just redo them. So that's just some basic ideas of what you can do with this particular planner. Okay, then what I want to do is just show you how we did these backgrounds so you know how it's set up in PowerPoint. So we duplicate the slide, and we'll come to, this is the background. Again, I just hid everything to get you to this background. Now this isn't a shape, you click on it and nothing highlights. So what you want to do is make sure at the top here, we're on the design tab, and then you'll see over here, it says format background. So if you click on this, and now you can see we've got a solid fill, and there's our yellow color here. So we could come in, and if we wanted to go with the peach, we could change it to the color here. But what's also nice here is you could do a gradient color if you wanted to. There's lots of presets in here and preset colors. The colors will depend on your theme. So if we wanted to go with this one, you just click on each of these little markers, and then you can pick the shade of the color that you wanted in here. So you can actually make your own gradients this way. And then we'll click on this blue one. Let's make that one lighter. So now you can see we've kind of got a different one. And then you can pull these markers and you can see it changing on the screen here. However you want that one. And then if you want one, like I don't really want this dark one in the middle here, so I would just come in and you can delete that one. And then we can just move this down and even move first one to get a bit more of a subtle color. Now if you want to change that color, maybe that's a bit too dark, you can try with that one maybe, and then like I said, we can pull that down a bit more. So you can play with the colors in that way. And then the other thing is nice, if you come to the type, you can change the direction. So now we've got the gradient going this way, and then you can do it in a rectangular kind of motion, a path. All depends what kind of effect that you want. And then shade, if you had a big title, you can shade. I usually do the linear one, I find, and then the next one would be the radial from the bottom, so it goes up. So I'll often do some of those. And then if you wanted to, there's patterns in here, so you can click on some of these patterns if you just want like a little texture behind it. So that's going to give your template a different look as well. Then you just, it's basically a matter of just clicking on them, see which ones you like. If you just wanted stripes, kind of like that one better. And then when you're done, you can close and start. And you can also upload your own picture as well from the same area. So let's come up, and now let's put everything back on. Now you can see, it's changed from the original one. So this was the original one here, and just changing the background has made a difference. And the same thing would be if we came in here and we just came in and just did a little, so you can see as we go through the different fonts. So we could do something like that. So you can just make, you know, that's going to give you another easy way to customize everything without doing a lot of customization and get this into the store quickly and try and get some sales from it. So that's some ideas there. So you'll see we did the same thing with this one here. If we hide everything and come down to the bottom. Okay, so this one we actually put the shape in. So that's another way you can do the backgrounds. Put the shape in, and then you can just fill the shape again with gradients, with colors, with pictures, however you want to do it there. And then we'll just put everything back on that page, because then you still get the white border around the outside. So it depends what kind of effect that you want. And then this one here was where we did the same thing. So remember, this you have to be on the design tab, and then we want to format the background, and then you can come in here and change the background to, you know, if you had a picture, like they have some pictures and some textures in here too that you can put in here. Sometimes the wood one, that's not bad if I'm doing a mock-up actually, I might use this one. And then you can play with the transparency as well to give it a different effect. I've used this one before, and again, just play with the transparency. Right. And then if not, you know, you can do the solid colors, pattern fills again. So we could change this color, go back to these colors here, and then this was the one we had before. And then you can change, you know, even if that's a little too bright, we can come down to this one. And then you click off here, then you go back to show everything, and now we've got a different look. So we could make this, you know, peaches, lots of peaches with a peach theme for the summer. You could do that, and then you could put in, you know, like some peach smoothie recipes as well, featuring peaches and mangoes and nectarines, things like that. So hopefully that's given you an idea of how you can customize just one of these templates. I will put this into the download area, and then you'll have access to this video and this template as well. So you can, if you forget how to do it, you can see what I've done. I'll leave these changes as is in the demo version of this. So hopefully that helped, and enjoy your content. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.